Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Sri Lanka, folks. It is a Tuesday, the second day of April, and welcome to the program. My name is Ryan, keeping you company with great stories. Let me just give you an idea what's coming your way. We got an interesting story about the fashion week that's happening in China. Also, an elephant bird egg that's up for auction, and something interesting about the elephant festival that's happening in Jaipur, and so much more. So please do stick around. But first, let me tell you what today is all about. April 2, it happens to be International Children's Book Day. And since 1967, around the Hans Christian Andersen's birthday, that the International Children's Book Day was declared to celebrate and inspire a love of reading and to call attention to children's book. And each year, a different national section of the IBBY, or the International Board on Books for Young People, has the opportunity to be the international sponsor of this day, and it decides upon what theme and invites a prominent author from host countries to write a message to the children of the world and well-known illustrator to design a poster. Of course, the importance of this day is to make the young ones read, because let's face it, according to a recent study, we are a generation who barely reads. We like things that are heard, and we like things that are quick. We don't even know how to spell because of our text language. So today is a day that we get to the book, the traditional book, or probably even an e-book, as long as you read. So don't forget, today is International Children's Book Day, and it's been celebrated since 1967. And the catalog posters and messages have appeared since 1967 in 2002. You can check it out online, of course. Just Google it, International Children's Book Day. So check it out. And let's go to our first story. And yesterday we got a little peek of the Indian Fashion Week. Now let's head over to China, where China Fashion Week 2013 is about to kick off. And it's happening. It kicked off, and it happened at Beijing's D Park. We got some footage. So once again, all you fashionistas, hopefully this is fashion that's wearable here from the China Fashion Week in Beijing.
Designer from Milan, the second largest city in Italy, gave a grand visual feast to the Chinese audience on Monday during the ongoing China International Fashion Week, which is held in Beijing from Monday to Sunday. Gabriele Colangelo, designer from Milan, the second largest city in Italy, gave a grand visual feast to the Chinese audience on Monday during the ongoing China International Fashion Week, which is held in Beijing from Monday to Sunday. Gabriele Colangelo, designer of the dresses, once collaborated with an Italian fashion company and said it's the first time for him to come to the China International Fashion Week. The dresses embodied the beauty that Colangelo tried to express as they mix yarn, fabric and tassels. The models displayed different styles of beauty in various dresses. The patchwork by using different fabrics is very impressive, especially the coat that patched with furs and gauze. Each material can show some distinct characteristics. The show was short, but it made me reluctant to leave, said an unnamed audience member. Another audience member said that such a fashion show was a perfect mix of passion and philosophy.
Well, a little glimpse of Italy at the China Fashion Week, of course, that happened at D Park in Beijing. We got another story, of course, for you folks today, Tuesday, the 2nd of April. Also happens to be, for those who are just joining us, International Children's Book Day. So the kids out there, please put down your game consoles, pick up your books, and start reading. It will take you to unbelievable worlds and meet unbelievable characters. And I know, hopefully, it's not just for today. And before we get to the story that's about Italian actresses' generosity, let me tell you about another actress and singer, and currently on a world tour. She is supposed to be part of the opening ceremony of the much-awaited or eagerly anticipated cricket tournament, the IPL. But she lost the gig because there was just far too many demands from that she wants, and we're talking about Jennifer Lopez. Yes, she has reportedly asked for a private plane, a host, not just a hotel room, a host of hotel rooms for her stylists and handlers. And the people from behind the cricket tournament felt it was a little too much to handle. Crazy requests from artists, from singers and actors are not really unusual. If you haven't heard it, Lady Gaga and Jennifer Lopez demands for white sofas to be in their dressing room. Mariah Carey wants kittens and doves prior to the event. Rihanna wants certain food to be served during her stay. And for Katy Perry, she wants a fridge with a glass door. But sadly, the people from IPL felt that J-Lo's demands are a little too much, so she's out of there. The Jenny from the block is out of the picture, and Pitbull is coming in for the opening ceremony. Interesting. So something to look forward to, even if you're not into cricket. Pitbull performing at the IPL. Now let's go to that story about the Italian actress who decided to sell her jewels for charity. We're talking about Italian actress Gina Lollobrigida, and enjoy this, folks, on GMSL.
Italian actress Gina Lollobrigida, one of the leading actresses of the 1950s and 1960s, is selling some of her diamond jewelry to raise money for stem cell research, saying now is the time to give back for the fortunate life she has had. After a humble rural upbringing, Lollobrigida played opposite Hollywood stars such as Humphrey Bogart, Rock Hudson, Burt Lancaster, Tony Curtis, and Frank Sinatra. As her career took off in France, Italy, and Hollywood, Lollobrigida said she started to collect jewels from Bulgaria, always buying them herself and enjoying the purchasing power of her hard work. Now 85, and having largely left acting in the 1980s for photojournalism, humanitarian work, and sculpting, Lollobrigida said it was time to put the jewelry to good use. Some 22 jewels from her collection will be auctioned by Sotheby's in Geneva on May 14th after going on display in London, New York, and Rome. Lollobrigida said she will donate the proceeds to a fund to set up a hospital for stem cell research. This will not be the end of the jewelry, but it will be something that does good, helping a cause that is very important to me, she told Reuters in a phone interview from Rome. I want to leave a souvenir of my life. The pieces include a pair of pearl and diamond pendant earrings made in 1964 that are expected to sell for up to $1 million, a 19.03 carat diamond ring of around the same price mark, and a 1954 diamond necklace bracelet combination worth up to $500,000.
Well, there you go. Very special auction for charity that was carried out by Italian actress Gina Lollobrigida. And speaking of auctions, if you're a big fan of the Beatles, John Lennon's letter to Paul and Linda McCartney is set to be auctioned. It's a letter written by John and sent to Paul and Linda. And the note dates back to 1971 after the Beatles' formal breakup. It is expected to sell around 40,000 sterling pounds. Online auction that's being run by Profiles in History, and it's set to take place May 30. So you still have time to, raise some funds just in case you want to own John Lennon's letter to Paul and Linda McCartney. And with that, we need to take a very short break. When we come back, we got that story about a giant egg that's set to hit the auction block as well, and more on GMSL.